Alright, we ran out of time in the last video, but basically what I was saying, or what I was going to say, is she's like, you know this trope from light novels, how the oldest person is, or the youngest looking person is the oldest? Well, there's this Chinese donghua that I watch, called 10,000 Years of Chi Training. And the guy, the main guy in that show, is actually like a really old man who's lived for, what, like they say, 100,000 years. It's actually 100,000 years of Chi training. I keep saying 10,000, but it's actually 100,000 years of Chi training is what the Chinese donghua is called. And I think he's called, they call him Old Man Shu, like XU, almost like Shushu from Dynasty Warriors, but not the same. They call him Old Man Shu. And he looks like he's only like 20 or 25, but in actuality he's much older than that because he's lived for 100,000 years. So that's the trope we're going for. She's like, you guys call me Granny, but I'm really not.
Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
You're just pointing at your eye, though. That could be anything. It looks to me, if I were to see you in real life, I would just think you have face paint on.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
500.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Not really.
I'm not really doing anything to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique.
Kind of like how everybody says Nahida's 10 years old, but she's 500 years old. Same thing with Skara. They're both the same age, and he looks older than her. She looks like she's 10, he looks like he's 19. What are we doing?
I just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Emma just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
Alright, I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise
I was only
anyone.
joking. Oh my god,
There's really
where's
no
my
need to
fucking
take all
lemonade?
this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going.
I don't know why. Every girl ever talks like that. I kind of, it annoys me. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, I knew somebody who used to watch makeup tutorials, and the girl who did the makeup tutorials would talk like that. Sometimes you would think it would be, like, on purpose. Like one of those internet personas, where she would kind of talk like this for everything she said, and it totally drove me crazy. Like, oh, please stop that.
I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come,
Don't say
I
it like
figured
that.
there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood.
What Karima?
Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No? But, of course.
You guys said that I wasn't gonna come. Why is the camera zooming into her face? Are you gonna stop? 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 Are you gonna... Oh my god. No? No?
It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
She's like, I was going to leave, but then I had to do my makeup and had to do my braids individually. And then I got something on my dress and had to completely change it. Then I realized that I had dirt on my hands and had to take a whole shower and had to redo my hair again. And then I realized I need to feed the cat. And then I tripped down the stairs again.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology.
Her eyes.
Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
This is the look of someone who has died inside all my days.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Girl, do you need to drink that tonic on the table? Because you sound like you're about to run out of breath.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh, but would it be rude, or even more rude, not to laugh?
When the Masters of the Night Wind said they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Yeah.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Flashback. Shaylana explains the Pyro Archon's request as well the difficulties around the name.
I see. So Malika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first.
That would be an unprecedented feat, more like. What if they can't get that right? I like how everybody keeps saying her name differently. First it's Mavuika, then it's Moika. Like, where are you getting the Moi? Where's the Moi, bro? You're forgetting the V and the U, how dare you?
And you've also heard all about Ororon. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Well, no, once we find him. So he was the one who was talking to the first Fatui. When it cut last time, he was like, I have intel for you. Now I know who they were talking about. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Ororon back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
She's like, nah, girl.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we're both girls, so what could you not see that you haven't seen already? Huh? Uh-oh.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me? What was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night.
Well, I've also saved like 5 gods. Doesn't that count for something?
Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the trip here gonna be okay?
Shoo!
Huh?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
That's a face I have never seen Lumine make, ever. I was ghostbound. You know that does happen in real life. I don't know if people really believe that shit or not, but you can actually get bound to like that. That's why when they, like the Ghost Hunter shows, some people say that shit's all scripted, but no, really, if you are going to be messing with spirits and ghosts and demons and Ouija boards and candles and graveyards and other shit that you should not be messing with that you have no knowledge of, you need to be careful because you can be bound. There's been stories of people saying that they bring home stuff with them and it like scratches them or hurts them or other family members that they have with if they don't live alone, that they bring home attachments and that they can actually do physical harm to you. That there's people that have to go get a priest and holy water and shit because they brought home something with them that they didn't realize. And it's not a joke. I've actually used to hang out with people who mess with stuff like that, and I have been grabbed and pulled downstairs. I've had things touch me, and it's not a fucking joke. I've also seen about 5 demons in my entire life. Like, they were like these weird apparition things. I don't see them anymore. Like I said, psychicness runs in my family. Women in my family, we get these weird like innate like psychic abilities. Like I usually know things before they happen, and I'm able to predict things so well that people freak out on me and think I'm a witch or something. But my point is, I used to hang out with people who mess with that stuff, and because I happened to be in the room when they were doing shit, I saw things because of them. I don't hang out with those people anymore, and it's been probably over like 12 or 13 years since I've seen them, so it's whatever. But seriously though, don't mess with stuff like that if you don't want anything bad to happen. Just don't. Think about yourself.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Oh, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Yeah, thanks. Arigato.
It was nothing.
Clear your mind, go take a shower, let them watch you.
Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Ororon back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyatt of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
That's the same thing that Kinich said. He's like, Lord of the Night. Is he talking about a Hal?
The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
That flame just looks like some kind of like colorful ice cream or something. Just want to take a bite out of it.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyatt of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain.
No, please do. Lay out a fucking map on the table and let us look at all the guides.
Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you.
Alpaca.
The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream.
Alpaca.
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
Alpaca.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Ororon.
The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
But we fought them many times before. We even have one of them with us. Skara, by the way. But Skara erased himself out of the Tree of Armansal, so all of those people don't know he exists anymore. So the only one who knows that is us and him. Funny. Fantastic.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
But yeah, we have a friend. We have two friends in the Fatui. We have Arlecchino, and then we have Child. Speaking of Child, he's like in every nation. Why is he not here?
Now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Ororon's place to look for clues.
I've liked this character since I first seen her. It just pissed me off when people were hating on her skin color and her hair color and shit. She spoke to me the moment I seen her. I liked her. It also looks like she's gonna be Cryo. It also kind of reminds me of some of the designs that you see like in Tower of Fantasy, and I really like the designs in that game, so...
He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him?
Oh, you know.
That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
She has a fucking point.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But Please help me get him back.
You can count on us!
Alright, then let's start by heading to where Ororon was seen last.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I like how these people are just there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Do I have to reselect it? The location is currently being used by another quest. Complete that quest or enable a focus experience mode. That's a fancy sound. Saurian versus Mountain. Commission quest. Well, I don't need that. I completed all my quests for today. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Don't you hate when that happens? Yeah, well... Yeah, I think they're right. Where was it? Where was it at? Yeah, I think I did have a commission that was over here. But I already completed all my commissions for today, didn't I? Why would you be bothering me about that now? Alright, I guess I'll have to teleport over here. I do like that they added that as a feature. Where if you have two missions that are conflicting with each other, you can cancel one to focus on another. Because there's been times in the game in the past where I would accept like a world quest that turned out to conflict with the main story quest later on in the game and I didn't know. Like there was a little follower called, was it Adenia? Or something like that. I don't know if it was Adenia. It was something like that. It was a little Oceanid. And I didn't get to get her because I was trying to do something, because that's when Child's Banner was first airing, and I got him. I stood by some water and I pulled for him and I got him. But I had like another quest active during that little event thing, and I couldn't complete it, so I couldn't get her as a companion. Like my little dragon that's following me. Like that's what she was. She was a little Oceanid baby thing. He was supposed to land on a thing. What the fuck? No, why isn't it? It's not working. What, is it because I'm too close? He's supposed to summon a platform under him and it's busted. Yeah, but anyway, I couldn't complete that quest because I was locked out and then I ran out of time. Because by the time I got to it, I had 2 hours remaining and I couldn't do it in that time.
This is the spot.
It was one of those world quests that took me like 4 or 6 months to complete. And I was locked into it and couldn't cancel it, and it sucks. That's why I'm kind of glad that they add this, so you can choose which mission you want to focus on.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
Yeah, he was talking to the captain, the first, the one who fought Mavika.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid.
Okay.
I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui.
I don't know why she feels like a fucking not Star Ocean. Star Ocean in her eyes, maybe. No, she reminds me of a Tower of Fantasy character, and that's probably why I like her.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Creech say that she's a big name in that land? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him?
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
All right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
I have elemental sight, though.
Here, give me your hand.
What are you doing?
How about now?
What do you see?
I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
But she didn't even touch you. What the hell?
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Yeah, I also have a little Saurian who I called Nephrite, who met me when I first came to this land. I freed him out of an egg.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Ororon. Good luck, you two.
What do you mean, you two?
See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
Think you need to chill out.
What was that?
Let's see, what am I at? Oh, I used them, you're right. Never mind. Never mind. Forget it. It doesn't mean anything. Probably don't need to do it, but I'll do it anyway. Sorry, what were you saying? So I cut it off.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now...
She's consoling her real form.
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
That look on Lumine's face.
Huh?
I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all with my mind? Oh, we heard her say all of that. Because she shared her senses to us, so are we hearing what she's saying to herself?
Was that? See Lolly's voice?
Oh, we did hear it. Oh, no. Paimon. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be the side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
We can hear her. So we can now hear her thoughts, though. Telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Sulali. That look on Lumine's face.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Lumine's like, girl, I can hear everything you're thinking. If I was playing as Ether right now, this would be fucking weird. If she's like, oh, but he's just so cute and staring at him makes me think of unpure things. Huh? You bet. Just leave it to us. Was that Paimon disappearing up there in the tree? What the fuck was that? Nope.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Also, why is it working now?
Let's go take a look.
Give me this. Give me this.
That little brat, I swear. I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into any real trouble.
See, this is the platform I was talking about. He's supposed to form it around himself, but he didn't do it earlier. That moon is bigger than it should be. It also looks like it's frozen. It is frozen, isn't it? The moon is supposed to constantly move in this game. Why is it... You know, that's the first time I've ever seen it... Can you... No! It's the first time I've ever seen it freeze. Yeah, in this game, the moon and sun constantly move. They never stop like that. What the fuck is going on? Let's try because I'm in story mode.
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. She probably is older, but she did some kind of magic to keep her looking young. Like those one stories how the witch drinks the youth of girls to stay young. That look on her face. Uh-oh. Because she doesn't know that we hear her what she's thinking. Fuck your boxes! There was no need for me to do that. Yeah, he goes farther on the second one, but you gotta time it right. Want my rocks? Oh, come on. Give me. It's kind of weird she said grandson. They're making it seem like she's had kids before, but she doesn't look like the type who would have children. That's fucking weird. Unless it's adopted. That's weird.
There are people staying here too!
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanichi told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here.
That look on our face. Because we know what she's thinking the whole time. And it's kind of messed up that she would say that.
Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Ororon found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
So that looks pretty weird. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Ororon was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Alright, we watch us still be able to hear her though, even though we're not with her.
Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes! Traveler, did you hear all that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think she's even noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
I don't know, bro. She called you a little brat. Isn't that kind of messed up? Like, we literally just met her. It kind of seems like if you're gonna talk shit about somebody who's helping you do something, you're not being sincere, you're being an asshole.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
No, seriously though, like she enlisted our help and she's like, that little brat. That's the equivalent of meeting somebody on the side of the road, asking them to help you carry your bags, right? Asking them to help you, and then you saying, oh, this asshole's slow. Like, why? You know what I mean? That's what the equivalent is. Asking somebody to help you carry your luggage, and because they're not going fast enough, you saying that they're an asshole. It's like, what the fuck's your problem? Like, they're already helping you. Shut up. Like, ungratefulness. There are traces of phlogiston here, but...
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stopped. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Don't fucking do that. That's him. Huh? Whose voice was that just now? Huh? Oh dear, I've been spirited away again. It's like the 15,000th time this has happened in this game. Oh! Oh no. The Night Kingdom. How did I get here? The Night Kingdom is a place of death. The only way you get here is if you've died. That's him.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Should I believe you? You don't just sneak up on a woman from behind and say that shit.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind.
So you're saying I can't win against you here? It's kind of fucked up.
Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody then?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however.
Friends?
It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
What are you doing?
Greetings, traveler from afar.
You again.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
Uh-oh.
It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
Yeah, because that's what I said. The only way you get here is if you die, or if you're soul transferred. And he basically like pulled my soul out of my body from the real world to bring me here. So her body is still outside, but my soul is in the underworld. Kind of impressive to do that when you think about it.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey! Why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
That's kind of nightmarish to think about. Think about the idea that somebody could take your soul from your body at will whenever they want, no matter where you are and no matter what you're doing. I think that would bother me badly. Like, if I was really in this situation and somebody said, I can pull your soul right out of your body whenever I want, I'd be like, oh, please, no.
See, Lily! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded is all.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and sit lonely right now. Would that mean giving up on the lead? I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now. See if I can find anything else out.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lala should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, but then I was brought back to the Night Kingdom again, though. So think about that. She tried erasing what was on me, but then I got pulled right back. So wouldn't that mean that I just picked up traces again? And don't say, oh no, because your physical body wasn't there. No, my soul went. Things can still get soul attached. So I was brought back there again, meaning I picked up the traces again. And I wonder if that's going to be important for the story, because why would they go through the trouble of, oh, I need to cleanse you just to bring me right back? That's the equivalent of saying, I gave my dog a bath when they were playing in the mud, but then I let them right back outside into the same mud puddle again.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm really fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break with them. Alright, so you mind? Could you just keep an eye on you? Performs another checkup.
Need to be more careful next time.
It's like, even though you're in a hurry, you take a longer break with Paimon and Shitlali. And you keep thinking about what they're saying, even though she runs more checkups on you.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Alright, let's get ready.
Oh no.
I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held inside.
See, this is what's hard about this for me. Because he said, don't tell anyone. So, because Paimon constantly follows you around in this game, she's the main, sidekick. How are we supposed to go to the side of the stadium with her big, loud mouth? I hate to say that. I like Paimon, she's a cute character, but there are times in the story where she pisses me off because she says unnecessary shit that I actually don't feel. Or she's loud about something, like, hey, where are you going? Shouting at full fucking volume. And that's exactly what she would do if I started leaving.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
Uh-oh. Man, she's making this harder for me. And then she goes and says shit like that. Oh, no.
But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Man, my voice is straining. It actually is. Whew. What do we do? Because we can't tell her. What the f- I wonder what the others are gonna say too. But what do you do when somebody brings your soul out of your body? Like, if they can do that, they can do anything to you. Kinda not the people you want to fuck with. He did it. I hate how he stutters. Did you see him like freeze for a minute?
Look over there.
Let me shout full loudly. Why do characters in this game keep doing that? It's like, I know I'm trying to hide behind a bush so the guy over there don't see me, but let me shout look over there at full volume. That was like level 10 volume, bro.
Huh? I might think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
It's Ororon.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Can you please shut the hell up? So that's him. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier. You didn't see him! He was behind you! Girl, he approached you from behind. You know what I'm saying? You never saw what he looked like. The fuck?
Alright, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
So is that an ear or is it a feather? It is like an ear, isn't it? Because I kept saying his other one was covered. Because I had already seen what he looked like before. I don't know. I like him as he is. It just pisses me off how people are shitting on this character saying that, oh, he's too white and, oh, his colors are ridiculous. It's like, dude, he's a fantasy made-up character in a fucking fantasy made-up game. Get over it. If you have time to worry about the skin colors of a character in a fictional made-up storyline in a made-up video game, then you have more time to worry about real problems in real life. Shut the fuck up with that shit.
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
I hate to be so rude, but, like, I'm tired of people hating on stuff like this. Especially when I'm somebody who really likes this game as it is. Like, I have over 5,300 hours in it and have been playing it since it first launched. And there's a lot of people that are just not getting their facts straight about this game. Like, originally the story was meant for you to play as Ether and Ether only. But when the game first launched, people got pissed because there wasn't a female to play as. Kind of like how the Legend of Zelda shit happened. Why do you think the new Zelda game has Zelda as the main lead? Even the newest, like, Tears of the Kingdom, he's the lead again. But the other game that was coming out, that was supposed to be the second half to Breath of the Wild, the second game, the main lead, was supposed to be you playing as Zelda. And the new Zelda game has you playing as Zelda. People keep thinking that Zelda is Link. Link, that's not his name. The male lead in the Legend of Zelda games, the game is called Legend of Zelda, but that's not his fucking name. His real name is Link. I have thousands of posters of him all over my fucking walls because I've been playing that game since I was 5 years old. Back in 1998 when Ocarina of Time first came out. Like, it's called Legend of Zelda, but it's not the legend of him, it's the legend of the princess. God, people can't even get that right. But my point is, people are getting mad about shit that's made up. And when this game first came out, people got mad because there was no female lead. So they decided to make him a twin, called her Lumine, and they changed the story to where you could play as either or. And changed it to where you can flip the story to where Ether's the Abyss Prince, because originally Lumine is the main evil lead. She's originally the Abyss Princess, and you're supposed to play as Ether. But then there's constantly people fighting online about who's main and who isn't, and it's annoying. I really don't give a shit. I pick Lumine because I always play as female characters because I'm a female myself, and I like to play as something that's me. Don't get me wrong, I do like playing as male characters in games. Like, my whole team in this game is male. But when it comes to like main lead in a game that's role-playing, like role-playing games, I usually pick the same gender as me. So like if you look at the other games I play, where you get to create a character, it's always female. I've never made male custom characters in anything. And if I have, I usually went back and deleted them. Because I don't really feel the same. So, it annoys me that people were shitting on him. And I think he looks fine as he is. And he's covered in two of my favorite colors, blue and purple. And the fact that he has heterochromia also makes him stand out. Like, he's one of the most unique characters in this region. I don't know why people would hate on him so bad. Like, we've never had designs like this in this game until now. And, like, if you look at character designs from Mondstadt versus designs from Natlan, holy shit, do the Mondstadt designs fall flat as fuck.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Calm down, my little anime girl. That's not what you do now, is it?
Zila's struggling to control her temper now.
Gonna stare into her soul with my star eyes.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Oh no.
On my count. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, what?
Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Think you need to calm down, my friend. You're losing your shit. I don't know. I'm just really frustrated by that. I mean, I know everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but when you see people constantly shit on a game that you like and don't get their facts right, it's really annoying. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. I like what I like, and that's all that matters.
Target acquired.
I like these characters, and that's all that matters to me, is that I'm happy with it. And I am happy with it, so... Holy shit! Don't even...
Wind rising. You're dead.
Fuck. You know, if I had fire, it would be easier, but I didn't think about it. Come here. Oh, fuck. The electrolytes in my wind are bullshit. You can use the fire. You can use the fire. Yeah, he got it. Okay. Man, dropping that shield takes forever. God, my god. If you don't have the right element to bring that shield down, it's a bitch to deal with. What I need a cryo. Get out of the way, come on. Freaking electro wind. Oh my god. Bro. What, huh? You know what? He keeps killing them and you're gonna piss me off. No, the other one. Damn it, it should have been stronger than that, but it just isn't, is it? Oh, yeah. This isn't part of the plan.
That was unexpected.
Not really. He stood right in front of the attack. No, are you out of your mind? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's like, look at how cool I am with my Geo bullshit. Get out of the way, freak! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Don't you launch that shield, I swear to god, don't you fucking... If I had water, Hydro, this would work. It's only 4. Fucking damn. He said he likes his fries with roses. Did you hear that? He said rosify. It's not what he said. It's a joke. Quit saying roasted fries, bro. That probably ain't good. That probably isn't even good. Watch you be like, you're not supposed to be here.
Granny.
That sounded so weak.
I know she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
When she's like 23.
And greetings to you too. Other Granny?
Yeah.
What did you just call her?
Well, Lumine is over 500 years old.
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
Well, Lumine isn't. She's like over. It's supposed to be she's over 1,000 something.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Like those some children. He looks like a 25-year-old man, but in fact he is a 12-year-old. Those freak me out. Especially with girls. There's some girls where you're like 23, right? No, I'm 13, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
He doesn't roll that way, my dear.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed. But it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, even though he's staring at me, even though he said it would be for Salali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunts. So you treat everyone like they're gramps and grannies. Uncles and... Well, he didn't... fuck.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon?
He looks older than her, to be fair.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake.
Dude, nothing takes the cake because the cake is a fucking lie.
You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know.
Sure.
You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
On a spike on the tallest mountain overlooking the highest river upon the highest volcano.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
You know who he's starting to remind me of? Bro. Oh my god. Oh, and that's who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Aoba Sergeki from fucking Dramatical Murder, who was also voiced by Shushu's Japanese voice actor. Oh my god. Atsushi Kisaichi. Or is it Kisaichi? That's what he looks like. Holy fuck, he even has the jeans and everything. What are we doing?
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
I'm gonna lock you in a birdcage and keep you on the wall as my damn pet, you freak.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
What would men want with another man? Don't even get me started on that.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay. Now answer me honestly.
It's Electro.
Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because he gave me free ice cream. Can't turn that down, bro. Fucking Chocolate Mountain Road. Because fuck you. It'd be funny if he said that and then disappeared like a fucking freak.
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! Hey! I'm no ordinary granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think?
Sure did.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
He sounds so detached, like he just doesn't give a flying shit.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Because he's Electro, and what I know from Electro characters in this game, they can dash from place to place rather quickly because that's how lightning works. It strikes fast and randomly. Watch him like try to kidnap me and get the fuck out.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
He's like, yeah, bro, I need my cabbages and my tomatoes and my fucking potatoes.
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
She's like, what?
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
They didn't. The fucking ravens raised him.
Oh, right.
I'm losing my mind. Da, 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 da. Every step he takes makes me lose my mind. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. When it comes to this game, though, I'm mostly focused on the story. I could give a flying fuck less of what they really look like. I just hate when people want to be negative about this game. Like, you're entitled to your own opinion. Don't get offended by what I'm saying. If you hate this game, hate it. Just not in my presence. Because, like, I just don't care. That's why I do not engage with people who play this. When somebody says, oh, I play Genshin too, I'm like, good. Now I'm going to stay clear away from you. Please never speak to me again. Yeah! I love how he goes farther on that second one. Kanich is a man who could close distance really quickly, if you know what I mean. You return to the city, and Solali brings you to the speaker's chamber where you recount everything that has happened to Ororon.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
But what are they gonna do when he's like, meet us on the eastern side of the stage and they see him with me? They're gonna think that I'm lying too. I really like that scarf. The yellow really fucking pops behind a blue background. Look at that thing. Practically like an eye staring at me. Was that always there? I'm literally just noticing it.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
So get the hell off my doorstep.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
He's Electro, bro. He could just dash the fuck out the window. You won't be able to stop him. You don't even have a vision.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Well, I don't think they need him for me to meet the fucking other guy, so he could probably go with her and be a double. Like, distract her so I can get away. Is that what's happening here?
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.